Homer and 5 RBI in the tournament. That's off, and he's fallen behind. 3 balls and no strikes. Good look at downtown Omaha. Our drone camera working, and we started playing downtown 2011 after Rosenblatt was shuttered. Pearson on the ground. It's a double play ball. Malloy will flip, and Ocho will not turn it. Good hustle by Pearson to beat it out.
Maybe Vahiva could have come and gotten this one on the hop before. It looked like he got watch him start to charge and then stay. And maybe taking that extra bit of time allows Pearson to beat it out. Thought maybe he could have charged another step. Koschel does a nice job of turning that one quickly, but
yeah, because he's a mutt player and he running back, it's quarterbacks.
Turned it quickly, but Vahiva's arm is better. If he can take that himself, there's a better chance they're going to turn it.
Stanfield, one of 4 transfers in the starting lineup for LSU most of the season.
Right,
So it bounces up there. Jay Johnson says, guys like Stanfield and Hernandez, when we go in, we really got to make sure that we hit in the portal, and they've been critically important. Ball, 1 strike.
And Stanfield's a guy they rave about, too. I mean, the offensive numbers from a power standpoint aren't necessarily there, but it's a really good center field. It's a really good leadership quality. It's fit perfectly and shouldn't be lost in this lineup.
Little check swing. Model Chase is going to let the catcher come up in it, and boy, Helfrich fired one there.
Well done. Much easier play for Helfrich. Lanham's taking him away from the base runner right there. He went full speed into it, cleared himself a little bit more, had plenty of time to make that throw.
Helfrich, one of the best
Oh,
behind the plate in college baseball.
oh, that blue. I was going to check.
Get out of your crouch,
Yeah, I'm
bury
good.
the baseball, and rip it to first. It's a premium athlete playing catcher. Put that on display there.
They're going to intentionally walk Daniel Dickinson down to first base. And pitch to Michael Braswell.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out. Off we go in the NFC title game.
That's awesome. The reality of Michael Braswell, he's had a lot of success in college. Maybe not never the most dominant hitter, but has had some high highs throughout his career, both in South Carolina and last year with LSU. And he is capable. So a hitter like this at some point is going to start stringing some quality ABs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. On the ground, it's Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On first down, right back to Johnson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A pass taken in by Johnson. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. In motion, the tight end Uzomah. They'll go again with Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Another run here with Johnson. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
In motion, the tight end Uzomah. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And he's caught on the side by Waddle.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run with Johnson. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
State's ace last year, right? They both come over here in fill valuable roles. A bullpen like Cowan and on the weekend mostly for bottle sheets, but the ability to pick up star pieces in the board.
One more time with Johnson. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2. Down to the 2. play coming up. 3rd and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
What's impressed you the most about your group and the ability to come back playing against the wall?
They'll begin here on the ground. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Open space to the 35. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about first, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Tell you what, we talked earlier about the ability to control guys on both sides of the play. So it's not about a shoot so fastball arm side, fastball glove side. And it sets up that break ball. It's more reaction side. It's swing back to back to get the strikeout to him. The last inning that this time probably as good a one as he's thrown tonight to strike out here.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Strike one, he could fly. I mean, the Arkansas pitchers, given the no-hitter that was thrown, put up incredible numbers.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. He is net and dry. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Herbert. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Johnson. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. The Panthers off to the early advantage. More from New Orleans after this. Run here with Johnson. He gets free inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Panthers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Panthers will take a 21-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And will bring this to about the 34-yard line. Mario Davis there on the play. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
First down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. A handoff as they try to run it here. Down the sideline, past the 40.
All right.
And they are not going to catch him.
Okay.
He's in. Touchdown, Saints. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
From the 6, here comes a return. They get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
They get some time to refresh, recover. Maybe they want to get right back on the field though, the way things have gone. Byron Helfrich gets into the center field.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. A shotgun snap.
Oh my God.
To Johnson.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. First and 10. Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a give on the ground, and he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Right back to him on first down. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Here's a run going left. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the Saints first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Scott Johnson, seat right there in the middle, 35 years. One of the best to ever do it. He is responsible for everything.
Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. From the gun, Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Rodgers to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. And I can tell you firsthand, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer to cut into this deficit.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. The Panthers will take their first timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
Come on, baby.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Herbert now on 1st down. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Panthers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw from Rodgers. Metcalf hauls in that one. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Rodgers. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First down for Aaron. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. He'll go right and find his running back. And the Saints are going to be set up. First and goal is out of bounds at the 6-yard line. That'll be a first down. A gain of 10. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. They'll motion over Metcalf. A run on first and goal. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. Here's Rodgers. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's going to get this down to the 8, but that is it. Defense holds him there, and they force fourth down. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will cut the lead down to 4.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there. But I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to.
Everybody was looking at the field this year compared to last year where you had just 2 conferences represented, and the narrative around some were, is this a down year for the SEC? Only get a couple teams. Here they are in this situation where one is guaranteed to get into a final and try to win the conference and other championship. How about the settle down job by Bottle Sheets after he hit the lead off and a punch out, a fly out, and then another punch out.
They'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Come on, brother.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Check it out at sleepnumberstore.com today. Here we are with LSU and Arkansas. The Tigers of LSU went away from getting back to a fun product. Win another championship like they did just a couple of years ago. Arkansas backs against the wall. A couple of starters who are generally Sunday starters, not aces, pitching like aces tonight. The only one we have on the board
In motion, the tight end Uzama. They'll go again with Johnson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That'll be intercepted. And it'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
And that's why he gets that finish. He gets that sync on the changeup that is intentionally thrown there to the right. He's trying to throw it there.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Johnson.
Jeez.
Short pickup to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Herbert. A pass taken in by Johnson. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury by certain teams when they have a guy like this. I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Waddle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. This defense all over this one.
This motherfucker right here.
It's a loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Shotgun now for Herbert. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Saints have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet. But then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Saints first down. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They try again. It's second and 10. Now a give up the middle. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. Here's third and 7. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Come on, baby.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Throwing, Rodgers. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And some space opens as he's brought down, following a gain of 6. They'll work now on second and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first down.
Oh my God.
We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Rodgers on first down.
Oh.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the gun, Rodgers. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their second.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a second and 9. Rodgers now. That's complete to Metcalf. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Shaving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The extra point is good. Saints go up by 3. It's 27-24. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Trying to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone.
Come on.
And I still get to keep it? That's right.
Come on.
There's nothing to trade.
Not right now in T-Mobile.
No! Yes!
Also at T-Mobile, you save at least 20% versus the other big guys.
I feel like I have to give you something in return for karma. Boxer raisins. I'm a mom. A balloon. Banana peel.
It's our best iPhone offer ever. Switch to T-Mobile, get a new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. We'll even pay off your old phone up to $800.
Take whatever you want.
Two legends unite. Focus! Welcome to the Marco's Pizza Dojo. Some Trey, others are handcrafted. Limited time only. Enjoy the pepperoni magnifico for $9.99 and see Karate Kid Legends exclusively in theaters.
The history of winning started with the 65 games losing steam, losing sweat. The solution? A drink that hydrates better than water. Change the game forever.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
The Missouri River, the bridge that takes you from Iowa to Nebraska. Arkansas and LSU in a pitcher's duel. It is 1-0. First start since May 11th. Second start this season. They are pitching like Friday night guys here on the biggest stage in college baseball.
It would be interesting to see the way that each of these teams approaches from a bullpen standpoint, how tight it is. LSU has the advantage not in the game, but because they're 2-0. So you can utilize the bullpen a little bit differently if you're LSU.
Illinois rolls over Wheatley in a first pitch.
Anthony Ianson is hot tonight, but I don't think you're going to see him come in the game unless they're ahead. And if he does come in, it's going to be late. Gabe Gackle is hot tonight, but if they don't use him and Arkansas wins, he's probably going to start tomorrow. So now is when it starts to get interesting to see who gets up and warms.
Ball. Just missed to go 1 ball, 1 strike. Perfect world if they lose, which would therefore make it imperfect. But Ianson would be the guy that would start tomorrow night. Think about the names that haven't been used or used very seldomly on the Arkansas side. Between Coyle, Gibbler, and Fouch showed up. Starting pitching for both, but certainly for Arkansas. It's been incredible for an offense that really...
It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
On a 1-2 count. Cowan to Mahiva Malloy, way outside.
You talked about the wind blowing out a couple offenses that are in the top 20 in the country. Arkansas, number 4 in the country. Just 1 homer so far.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Throwing right, it's taken in. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Great example of that changeup to start Maxwell. Single and then rounded out to short. The shortstop is twice in right the same position.
That's Gets an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, that's it.
Not there, though, and he beats the ship this time. Logan Maxwell split it as he takes it.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
A 6th strikeout in the hands of Maxwell.
His drive will start on the ground.
We got a pitching change. Jaden Newton. He needs to play Ron Van Wayne comes in to deal with one hitter in the group.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Back to crown the NFC champion after this.
Discover the GLP-1 with the most FDA-approved uses. Ozempic.
Welcome back, everybody. The Men's College World Series brought to you by Wendy's new frosty flavors, and there are a bunch of them.
A run now on 2nd down.
This just shows that you can't rely on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that 1st hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Straight out to center field into the pad of the fan. Oh, I have it. And Riders home run, the only run in this game. 15
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
You're looking at Jake.
He's got a pretty good step. Berkey, we got a chance to see him for, I believe, the semifinals. He was passed pretty well with 4 innings, struck out 7, and then we gave up a couple runs. But it's low to mid-90s. He can get up there with a very good changeup as well. Zach Cowell was really good, especially
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You gotta use it. Fuck.
They're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
It's always a little bit of a mystery. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Saints are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one, a win for the Saints. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Harris Trophy. Champion to the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for Greg Olson, our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll see you in 2 weeks in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. Till then, good night, everyone.
Doesn't seem like a lot. Right now, another run seems like a lot.
Great point. Been a problem for them. 5 tonight.
No, came out in that run. I was going to pass, and I saw that hole, and you stuffed me.
Turn the whole game on its head. You explain the reason that slipped.
This run, and I can't believe this. I went to dive, and that motherfucker. I went to slide. This motherfucker dive. Boom. Look. Yeah, I hit dive. Slide, and that motherfucker dive.
The conversations, he said, his whole family, his mom, his dad have gone, someday I'm going to play this. It's very similar to the way you grew up.
Yeah, but his have been standing on this week. Yeah. Standing with his dad after a game.
I did one blitz. I said I'm not going to blitz. I didn't blitz last game against that one guy. So I'm.